Hey everyone, it's Layla with Canine Harmony. We've got our new foster collie here. She arrived a couple of days ago. I wanted to take a second to talk about some tips for bringing home a new dog, whether it's a foster dog or a dog that's new to you. The same rules apply, and it's really all about setting the tone with your dog early on in the way by not asking a lot of them, as not giving them a ton of freedom. So when Holly first arrived, we brought her in, let her go potty, and put her right into in her crate. So that's something I always recommend if you've got a new dog. Bring them home, put them in their crate, and just let them settle in. Now, it's really easy, but that can actually create a lot of problems down the road. So a lot of dogs that people bring home and they love on them, they can have some separation anxiety, and that's only going to make your job harder as far as crating. So I've worked with quite a few fosters, quite a few adopters, and it's very common to hear, oh, they're having trouble in their crate, they're fussing. Part of it is they're in a new place, they're trying to figure out where they fit in, and they're also trying to figure out what they can get away with. So they're trying to figure out if there are actually rules in this new place and actually help them out and help them settle in and adjust to all that new stress. It's going to let them listen to all the sounds of the new house, whether you have other dogs in the house or not, but it just lets them settle in and figure out, see how they're doing and see how things are in their new house. I recommend just taking them out for potty breaks, maybe 10 or 15 minutes here and there, just to let them stretch their legs, but really keeping things pretty low stress. So not introducing them to a whole lot of new people. Again, you want to figure out your dog's personality, and they really need to get to know and trust you. Thank you, Audrey. Thanks for watching. They really need to know that they can trust you and that they can rely on you and know that you're actually someone that they can look to for direction instead of just kind of being there in the background. So again, putting them in their crate immediately and not giving them a lot of freedom. So not necessarily, I would hold off on furniture time for a while until you kind of start to get to know your dog a little bit better and until they start to follow you for direction. Low on affection, so definitely, you can give a couple scratches here and there, but you don't want to smother your dog with affection, because again, that's not going to help them figure out where they fit in. It's just going to kind of not give them a lot of direction, and they need that guidance to figure out what the heck is going on in this new place. And again, little bit of walking is okay, but again, no introductions to new dogs. We have her out with Sadie right now, but in general, we don't really allow a lot of interacting. It's more just kind of hanging out around her and existing. That's another thing that if you have a dog already, start introducing a place command so that you can use that to introduce them to your new dog. Definitely always on leash in the beginning, and initially just start going on a walk together. You don't necessarily want them to play right off the bat. You want to learn to have them have that calm existence. Oh, the Wi-Fi might not be great. Let me get closer to the house. You want to have them have that calm existence and just really be able to settle in, and again, not a lot of pressure. So it's tempting. A lot of times we have people throw dogs in together, and that's just a recipe for a dog fight. And I would keep all toys up. Hopefully it's better now. Hopefully you can hear me. Again, take things slow. Slow is fast in dog training. I always tell that to all my clients. And you always want to make sure that you're moving as slow as possible. You can't really make a huge mistake if you're going super slow. But you can definitely rush things, and that's where you tend to get into trouble. So again, super slow introductions, low affection in the beginning, and your dog will kind of let you know if it's too much or too little. Some dogs need less affection to kind of figure out the rules. Some dogs need more. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me now that I'm closer in to the house. And really just existing. So a great exercise that I tell a lot of clients about is actually just hanging out with your dog on a leash. So grab a book, grab your phone, grab your computer, sit down, and just have the dog's leash long enough that they can stand up, turn around, and lay down, and that's it. So your dog might solicit you for affection, but again, just hang out, relax, and that'll teach your dog to relax, and it's a low pressure way for them to get to know you. Again, not asking a whole lot of them, but you're also setting some pretty firm boundaries that it's not a free-for-all, and you can do that for as long or as little as you need. In the beginning, for at least the first week, I would definitely suggest having a leash on your dog so that you can correct them if they start to get into things. But really, those first couple of days, they should not have a lot of freedom. Again, crate, in and out, and then as kind of that first week goes on, you might let them have a couple of minutes here and there of free roam around the house. But again, not a lot of free roam. That leash definitely isn't going to come off until maybe even like 2 or 3 weeks in, where you feel like you can get your dog's attention and redirect them away from things without having to kind of get into a confrontational situation if they try and get up on the counter or something like that. So again, these tips are going to set you up for a lot of success and a lot less stress down the road, and also help your dog settle in a lot faster. All right, hope that helps, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Say goodbye, Hallie. There you go. Yes. Take care.